Hey y'all, it's your girl, Ganjane, and we about to get into this tea, honey. So let's do it. Hey y'all, it is me, Ganjane, and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and happy Juneteenth to anybody that celebrates. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday, hump day. So we about to get into Baddies Caribbean episode 4, but before we do, let me go ahead and share my little quote of the day. So today's quote is, "Hate me for what I am, I do not care. At least I'm not trying to be someone I'm not." Okay. So first of all, I love me some Bob Marley, okay? He was such a man of wisdom and just intelligent as fuck, but I really like this quote because it's like, if people are gonna hate you for who you are, then let them. Like, always be yourself, no matter who doesn't like it, who doesn't like you. Don't let the opinions and views of others affect how you feel about yourself, okay? Always stay true to yourself, period. And don't let nobody tell you that you're not good enough, that you're not intelligent enough, that you know what I mean? Like, you're all that in a bag of chips, okay? So believe in yourself, stay true to yourself, and don't let the naysayers or nobody, no type of negativity get to you, okay? Because at least you could stand 10 toes down and say that at least I'm being real with myself, okay? Because a lot of people can't even do that. A lot of people walk around with facades trying to act like they're something that they not. But guess what? You're here being yourself, and that's all that matters, and that's beautiful, okay? You don't gotta put on a front, because guess what? You're fine just the way you are, okay? Always be yourself, okay? Because guess what? Nobody can be you, and that is your superpower. That is absolutely your superpower, So embrace your individuality. So that is my quote of the day, y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed. So without further ado, y'all, let's get into Baddies Caribbean episode 4, child. So this episode begins with Natalie, Scotty, and Sapphire sitting on the balcony, basically just talking about the night prior, and they're just basically talking about all the beef going on between the girls. They specifically talked about Gretchen, a couple other girls that fought, and then Nat had mentioned Callie and how she was coming at her at the dinner that they didn't get to eat. But basically Natalie tells the girls that she wants to bring in replacements for a couple girls, because she don't want to keep dealing with this drama every single day, so she feels like replacements need to be made for certain females or something. Because as y'all know, in episode 3, they was getting buck wild in Atlanta, okay? For real. So Nat just doesn't want to deal with this every single day, especially when they in the islands. I understand it. Plus, even Nat had called it fight night. It was fight night in that moment. But Nat also tells them that she's planning on doing a bonfire type of thing once the sun goes down. So yeah, that's what she's planning to do. Then Jayla and the Claremont twins basically talk about the fights that, Jayla had with Gretchen and Biggie. And the twins was not feeling Gretchen at all, okay? But they did kind of feel an ounce of, sadness for Biggie. And they pretty much asked Jayla, what she gonna do with that situation. And Jayla pretty much says that, I think I'm just gonna, hash it out with her. Like, we can just, you know, we already got our ones in. Like, let's just end it here. Which I'm so glad to hear, because that shit, like, Jayla was dragging it. She was dragging it. Like, it should have ended at the restaurant. Like, for real. But she wanted to keep it going over a fucking scratch the size of a damn, like, dust particle, literally. So after that, Meatball, Biggie, and Tinkerbella have a sit-down / smoke sesh and talk about some things. So they pretty much asked Tinka, like, you know, what's the beef between you and Diamond? Like, why is it so, you know, tense between y'all? And Tinkerbella basically says that, I guess at the auditions, Diamond has snuck her, I guess trying to show off for the judges and Natalie and them. And then I guess afterwards she was like crying about her wig because I guess Tinka has snatched it off or something. So I guess Tinkerbella just wanted her lick back for Diamond sneaking her at the auditions, but it's like, come on now, it's Baddies. They always got bitches going toe to toe with some more shit on them the auditions, you know? Like, it's not even that deep for real. Like, Natalie and them literally be like, okay, you two, fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what was she supposed to do? Just stand there and not fight when she's trying to fight for a spot on the fucking cast? Like, come on now, let's be for real. But anywho, it's Dia, Slim Too Bad, and Diamond the Body also have a sit down by the water. But they also just start talking about the night prior, aka fight night, okay? And they were just pretty much talking about all the fights that went down. And It's Dia made it very clear that she ready to rumble with Gretchen ass. She definitely felt some type of way about her, you know, saying nigga multiple times, you know. So understood, Dia. Then Slim Too Bad and It's Dia asked Diamond the Body what her issue was with Tinka, because they basically say, yo, that's our girl. Like, we don't have no problem with her, no beef, no nothing. Like, we fuck with her, you know, but we don't have no problem with you either, you know. And Diamond pretty much said that she fought her to get on the show, literally. Then Dia tried to say, oh, that's no excuse to fight her, and da-da-da. Like, girl, I won't hear that hoopla at all. Sounds like a lot of hoopla, okay? Period. Like, because if you was put in the same position to get on the show and they ask, you know what I'm saying? If they're telling you to fight, what you gonna do? You gonna fight, right? Like, so I don't get why she felt some type of way about that, or she felt like her actions weren't, you know what I mean? It wasn't an excuse to fight her. Like, I'm just saying, like, say, for instance, if I were to go audition for Baddies and I really want that spot, I really want to get on the cast, I really want to be a part of the show, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I got to do to get on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Real shit, though. But Dia gotta understand, like, these girls literally fly from all over the world to come to these auditions, okay? Spend hella money on plane tickets and some more shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not finna spend all that money, you know what I mean? Just to not get at least a ticket. So, you know, if it means that they literally have to fight for their spot, I'm pretty sure they gonna do that. You know what I mean? For real. But moving right along, so then Biggie FaceTimes Tommy, and it's basically announced that Tommy will be joining the Baddies cast, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I was juiced about that, because it's like, yes, I love me some Tommy. I've always loved Tommy ever since the Love and Hip Hop days. Like, she's just so, I just love her, like, personality, and she's hella funny too. I fuck with Tommy. So I'm here for it. So then after that, the girls arrive at the bonfire. And once all the baddies from the original cast arrive, Natalie pretty much tells them to slide to the left, okay? Because she basically announced to them that she has potential replacements that are going to be joining them at their bonfire. And shortly after that, the potential replacements arrive. And they are Big Kiva, J.O., Wendeley, Jellybean, Heaven Marina, and Nunu. So all the ladies join the original baddies at the bonfire. So Natalie pretty much reiterates to the, potential replacements that, she feels like some of the girls that are on the cast need to be replaced because it's just too much tension. Then Gretchen arrives as well as Callie at the same time. And almost immediately, Natalie basically confronts Callie for disrespecting her at the dinner. And she also tells Gretch that a lot of the baddies want to tussle with her because they don't appreciate her saying nigga. But as Callie's basically trying to explain herself and basically, justify what she did, Mariah starts feeling froggy and tries to squabble with Callie because she felt some type of way about her still like spitting on her, you know what I mean? Which is understandable. That's just the ultimate disrespect. And I still feel some type of way about Callie doing that myself because it's like she's so much better than that. But at the same time, like, Mariah Lynn, you acting like she did that on purpose. Like, that was clearly an accident, okay? Like, you did not have to squabble with the bitch at all. Like, she was obviously going at it with Natalie. And she probably, would just accidentally bumped you. So, that's all I'm saying. So, as Callie and Mariah Lynn go back and forth, pretty much in the midst of that, I see Meatball basically sneak one of the, potential replacements. And then once she did that, baby, all hell broke loose, okay? I mean, the bitches was fighting, bitches was piling up. It was just a hot ass mess, y'all. They had a whole ass mosh pit for real. It was just pure and utter chaos, y'all. Like, it was crazy. These females was windmilling like they life depended on it, okay? It was so bad to the point where even the Claremont twins were over it, child. They were like, and then it was their birthday. And they were already kind of irritated because, like, Natalie nor Zeus didn't make it special for them, So, ultimately, they decided to leave the show. So, there will be no more Claremont twins moving forward. They just felt so disrespected because it's like, hello, it's our birthday. Like, y'all didn't even think to get us a cake, a candle, not a nothing, So I understood what they were coming from. They want to turn up for their birthday. Like, so that's what they did. They left and they pretty much said that they was going to go ahead and, head back home and turn up the proper way. Okay. But they were very disappointed by that. And on their way out, they did run into Tommy. I didn't know they were cool with Tommy, but that's pretty cool. I guess they had talked briefly about some sort of thing that Tommy had accidentally sent them, and so they unfollowed her, but they were able to squash it and, just move on from it. So, yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, like, I'm kind of sad that they already leaving. I would have loved to see more of the Claremont twins. I do remember them from Bad Girls Club, and like, I would have, liked to see, their personalities a little bit more and all that. But, child, it is what it is. But anywho, the girls are still tussling. Meatball squabbling with a replacement. It's Dia was squabbling with a replacement, got her ass beat. Like, she had, like, actually tripped. It was so fucking funny. Like, oh shit. Like, girl, just sit this one out. Then the Heaven girl basically steps up to the plate and is like, hey, who the fuck want these hands, okay? And Bianca decides to step up to the plate, okay? So they get to squabbling. I don't really understand, like, Bianca's fighting, because it's like you squared up, balled your fist up in the beginning, but then once you started swinging, you open hand grabbed her face. Like, it's just, I'm sick of the grabbing. Like, girl, do you not know how to throw? You know what I mean? Like, this ain't no slap boxing competition, okay? Then after that, Mariah Lynn and Callie are basically going back and forth. I guess trying to figure out, like, so what do you want to do? Do you want to fight, or do you want to call it a truce? You know what I mean? So ultimately, they decided to, be cool with each other, right? Or let's just say cordial. They decide to be cordial with each other. So they give each other a hug, and that was that. Okay, now let me talk about Mariah Lynn, because she sat there in the confessional and said that she didn't get no spit on her, okay? But when the incident occurred at the restaurant, you was over there wiping your face and some more shit. Like, girl, I'm gonna need you to stop acting for the cameras. Like, I just think her ass just be way over the top with it, like way too much, She just be doing too much. And I'm not trying to justify the whole spitting incident. Like, I don't think that's okay at any level, like, to intentionally spit at, on, or around anybody, Like, that's just uncalled for. I just don't like how she was acting like she got spit on and was all in the camera, like wiping her face like she was wiping the spit off. It, like, doing too much. And then she had the audacity to say, yeah, Callie don't want to fight. Like, what? Girl, if anything, Callie doing you a favor, okay? So appreciate that and shut your ass up, okay? Then Jelly Bean calls out Callie's fade, okay? Brave, brave soul. Because Callie knocked the Mario coins out that bitch, for real. She really did. Callie said, "Nuh-uh, you ain't finna take my spot, hoe. I know Mariah was somewhere looking like, whew, glad it wasn't me. She bopped her in her mouth so bad, she started leaking, y'all. I know that Jelly Bean girl was like, damn, I should have mind my business. God damn. To be honest, I don't know why anybody would want to be a part of this show. You know what I mean? Like, because to have to literally fight for a spot is diabolical as hell. Then Natalie calls Gretchen to the stage, front and center, okay? And, a lot of the girls was still not feeling her, which is absolutely understandable at this point. So Nat gives her a chance to kind of do some explaining, She has to explain to the girls or try to justify why she says her favorite word, nigga. And in the midst of her trying to explain herself, like, a couple of the girls was going back and forth with her, and then she basically called out Meatball for sneaking her. And then, y'all, I kid you not, this girl says nigga again. See, at this point, I just feel like, baby, just pack it up and go, because you don't want to stop saying nigga, and they're not going to stop being offended by you saying nigga. So it's not going to be a good experience for you anyways, because you can't seem to not say that shit. Now, she don't even see that if she would just stop saying the shit, they might be a little bit cool with her, But the fact that you can't stop saying it is crazy to me. And absolutely bold. Like, girl, regardless of where you came from and what they, allowed from where you're from, show some respect. It's really not that hard. Like, I just don't understand. Then Jayla immediately gets heated and starts to squabble the bitch. Now, none of her hits, like, actually connected. But, Gretch was, like, ducking the motherfuckers like the Matrix. Like, I was like, oh, damn, that's impressive. Like, so in the midst of them squabbling, Tommy Lee makes her grand entrance on a horse, child. I was like, okay. Oh, you fancy, huh? It was cute, though. It was cute. And Tommy Lee looked the fuck good, okay? Period. But I'm going to end it right here, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, okay? I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed my review for episode 4 of Baddies Caribbean. Baddie, shot o'clock. And huge shout out to my subscribers, my family, my tribe, okay? I love y'all so much. Thank you for everything that you do. You have no idea how much it means to me, okay? And if you ain't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Christmas? Y'all, hit that button. Stop playing. Hit that like for me on your way out, and I will see y'all in the next one.